Hi badminton fans, and welcome to test number 700. It is the Felet woven TJ Power for you. Okay, price and availability. So very difficult to get hold of the Felet brand. It's unfortunately Felet currently distribution is questionable. We found it hard to get in, communicating them with is difficult. Your responses are slow, deliveries are slow, they're not really where they need to be. They're also supplying a lot of companies, retailers that don't have websites, so it makes it even harder to get hold of. If you know of a company that has a website that sells Felet products, ask them to get in touch with us or give us their details. We'll get in touch with them. 2020 was a terrible year. 2021, we don't know if it'll be any better for retailers, badminton retailers worldwide. We're happy to help. Let us know the details and we will get in touch with companies, and we can start putting you in touch with places that sell this stuff. So who are we and what do we do? We test badminton equipment like strings, shuttlecocks, shoes, and of course lots of rackets. Over 750 in actual fact, rackets tested on our site and in great detail like you've never seen before. If you go to our website and go onto the eZone, you can sign in and see all this information for free. You can also advertise your club for free, and you can also advertise any forthcoming tournaments for free. We do ask of you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our website, press the like button, and if you can afford it, please do donate whatever you can so we can keep our work going forward. Thank you. Our current policy is if a racket scores 80-ish or more out of 100, we stock it into the UK. So we do have the TJ Power in stock, but we only have the 3U. Again, Felet deciding bizarrely not to carry on producing the 4U version, which is the sweet spot of the range. So absolutely bizarre decision on their part. £99 is the rough price. So the TJ Power, well, the first thing you should know is that Felet, or formerly known as Fleet, Yelex in Europe, always have ambassadors, and for this racket it is Rashid Sidek. Now many of you would know who that is. If you don't know who I'm talking about, look the guy up. He's a legend. Lee Chong Wei's coach, Malaysian national coach, former singles player. Guy is a total legend and a real pro at badminton. So apparently he is the ambassador. I don't know if he had design input, spec input, not sure, but it's a massive marketing campaign from Felet to have that guy behind them. In terms of specs, this is a 4U racket, so slightly confusing. We have a 4U sticker, and on the shaft it says the racket weighs 87 plus or minus 2 grams, and you kind of think, well, was that a 3U? Not sure. Balance 290 plus or minus 3, so just very slightly bearing towards the head. But here's the one that was going to surprise you significantly. We know Apex give 35 pound tensions. We know Yonex have some of their range that will go to the DG range that will go to 35 pounds. These guys 42 pounds maximum string tension. That's massive. That's like playing with a cricket bat. You string that at 42 pounds and this is going to feel like one block of wood. I can't even imagine. It's going to take a certain character of player to be able to deal with that, and I would be very interested to see if we have the time, if we don't, if you have the time to get hold of one of these and string one at 42 pounds and see if it actually strings and holds at 42 pounds. Because what kind of confidence do you need to string your racket, to have a frame that can hold that kind of pressure? That's extraordinary. It comes with a G1 grip. We believe it's produced in Taiwan, and it is woven. This is high carbon. I'm not sure if it's 40 tons or 46 tons, but it is a high-end spec racket. Don't think for a second that your Victor Leaning or Yonex rackets are any better in terms of specification, in terms of materials to build the racket. So the eZone specs for this racket: 88.5 grams total weight, bearing head heavy at 308, so a little bit more than they suggested in this direction, and it is a stiff shaft. The shaft is stiff. They don't give that kind of detail on the, they don't. In terms of design, it's quite nice. The woven TJ Power has a gloss black frame with stickers in bright colours, some nice detailing inside the frame. It's pretty well put together, pretty nice to look at, pretty well executed. The only thing I think they need to pay attention to is make a decision on their weight. Either it's 87 grams or it's a 4U. The two things are slightly contradictory. Outside of that, it's pretty well put together. Have a look at these pictures and make a judgment for yourself. So what is this racket like to use? How does it perform on court? Its key three strengths are drive, overhead shots and control. That's where it really excels. The three things I think it could improve on are smash power, repulsion and airspeed. I think for a 4U it could feel faster. How would we recommend this racket? We definitely do not recommend this racket for a beginner. This is definitely, in actual fact, I would say strong intermediate to advanced players only. This is an extremely professional feeling racket. When you play with it, the stability from the racket is astonishing. It reminds me of some of the JPXs by Mizuno. It is at that level. It felt more stable and easier to use than the Astrox 100ZZ. So we would recommend this racket for singles players. It does deliver good control, does deliver very nice overhead shots, and if you like the 100ZZ, the Astrox 100ZZ, if you like the Astrox 99, this racket is easier to use than those rackets, but still extremely stable and very decent levels of control. Don't get me wrong, it's not lightning fast in the air, but it is really quite impressive to use. You do feel a real sense of control and a real sense of stability as you move the racket around. It just feels very, very good. It feels very professional to use. From a doubles perspective, slightly harder to use. I think that in doubles, when you're having to react very quickly, it doesn't respond as quick as I would like it to. It has got okay defense and okay drive. Now, we know that some people have commented saying that you guys like flexible rackets, you guys like cheap rackets, you guys like what's the word, easy to use rackets. Well, this racket is not particularly easy to use, and that's why I'm being hesitant in recommending it. If you're an advanced player and you like the high-end hardcore stuff, this is a good one to choose because it feels very stable, it feels professional in its use. The 4U is the sweet spot of the range because it's quick, it's got enough power to deliver in doubles. So don't get this racket if you are an intermediate player or less, as in you're a beginner, and do consider it if you're a strong intermediate or advanced player, because it's definitely worth the money. I hope that's been helpful. Don't forget, if you're going onto the E-Zone, you don't know what the E-Zone is, go across to our website. It's a platform where you can compare all rackets. The E-Zone is much better viewed on a computer or a laptop. It is too much information for a phone and much harder to navigate through. So I would prefer it if people were viewing the E-Zone on their laptops or computers. If you don't have them, of course, use a phone. Phones are getting bigger and bigger year by year in any case, but there's just too much information to bring it all together on the E-Zone. Do leave a review if you're an E-Zone user, and do be kind enough to donate some money towards us, because the E-Zone now is free. Advertise your club on there for free and advertise any organised tournaments on there for free. I hope that's been helpful to you. Please keep up the love, keep up the support. We love you guys. We love all the contact we're getting, all the suggestions we're getting. It's amazing to see how badminton continues to grow and how the support for badminton during 2020 was such a crap year for badminton, for retailers worldwide, for tournaments, for players, halls shut everywhere. It's been a nightmare. It's great to see the community still together and still urging to get back onto court. Keep it up, keep up that spirit. We'll see you on the next video.